Alrighty, so today's power was blood control. I was thinking of, is it blood control, is it water control? Because technically, I mean, you do one, you do the other. Thank you, Avatar, for that. But like, it's one of those things where I feel like, I don't know, the blood control just it unfortunately I don't know the other word for this. It felt cooler, right? Like it was I don't it just felt cooler, right? Um, but you'll notice that there was a distinctive shift in art style with this one. I believe that is because I changed my pin's pressure sensitivity, because I had it on the standard, and so I shifted it to be a little softer, so that the lines would be a little thicker, which is a lot more adjacent to how I draw in real life. So I think that that definitely accounted for the shift and the reason why I don't know. Because I think this turned out really well. So I don't. This it sounds like I'm trying to make an excuse, but it is more just a rationale as to why it ended up looking really cool. Um, in terms of blood control as like an actual power, seems icky. Definitely seems icky. I does not seem like something that anybody would recommend, right? Just because I think I don't know, like you kind of it's kind of like being able to be a Titan from Attack on Titan, where it's like oh, this just kind of sucks, Agile. Like, it's like I mean, you still like you still have to make that like initial cut to doing your superpowered stuff. So there's just kind of a level of ow, you know. Regardless though, I did definitely enjoy doing this. My day prior, so just for the reason why I sound a little tired here, I was I was obviously today's Labor Day, so that meant I was off school, but it meant I had to catch up on a lot of homework. Not because I like fall behind a lot. It's just more of a you know I don't know. I just wanted to get ahead of some stuff, so I ended up having to do a bunch of homework today, which is also on my computer. So I'm just kind of very tired of looking at screens. After this, I'm gonna take a walk, and you know what that walk's gonna be? Sick as hell. All right, I'm gonna get like so in tune with nature. All right, because you know so that's just for a little more insight into my life. Also, I do really like the bubbly feeling that a lot of this had. I think that's really like the effect felt very, I guess, just very defined, which was always fun. Also, shouts at us, 25 subscribers. I'm pretty much always gaining. Um, so shouts at us. It's always super fun to see the number go up. Um, so yeah, so just thank y'all for that. I don't know. Technically in the series, to get back on track to the drawing, um, technically there is on for half of the series, it is, or I guess technically the first third of the series, more definably. Um, no, actually, no, it'd be two-thirds because I'm trying to think of events that I don't get to say out loud because well, that's just a bit of a spoiler. But for the first bit, it would technically be water control, but then it gets turned into um, more of a blood control thing uh, in a scene that, in my head, is sick as hell. When I put it to paper, it'll probably be kind of cool. That's a big problem that I'm dealing with right now, because obviously my head, all of these are like in my head I can imagine it as like almost like a fully done fight scene at this point because I've just thought of it so much. But the issue is I actually have to like write that down. It's just like, but but it looks ugly. Like it doesn't look as cool. So it's just kind of one of those things where uh, I think with the nature of this being my first like big work and the nature of it being super, I don't know, I guess feeling very important to me. Um, I think I do have a feel like this feeling inside of me of like might fuck it up a little bit. So we'll get over that. Um, One thing I think did feel weird. Um, the mouth just looked off in this picture. I don't know. I don't really know why. I end up going back and changing it. I think it's just something about the. It just. I think just because the way I drew it differently this time, just felt very different. I think along with that, the eyes being more detailed just didn't end up helping the picture. But yeah, you live and you learn, right? And we still ended up fixing it, so it's all good. Um, I do kind of wish that I had, in terms of the lettering in the background, I wish I had spaced it out a little bit better so that control was stretched out more, just to cover a bit more of the screen, use up a little more real estate. But you know, that's one of those things where it's like, sucks, but what you gonna do about it, right? Um, yeah. Again, I do really like how this one turned out. I thought it was, I don't know. I think it's very hard to like notice that I'm getting better at things, but I do think that I think that as this learning how to draw series and this speed drawing superpowers series has gone on, I think definitely um, I can definitely see the improvement. Like it feels very definable, um, and I think that this is a very one of those that, like I feel there's just a level of pride that I have for this one that I maybe don't have for all the rest of the things I've made. Which is, it's always good to feel pride in something, right? Yeah, I do. In terms of the shading on the blood, I wasn't 100% sure. Like, I knew where the light source was coming, so like obviously I can figure out like relatively where I should put the hatching and stuff. But it's just there is this level of, you know, like it's a liquid, so it kind of changes things, makes it a little more icky to draw in lines and all that stuff. So it's just right? It's just very like because I don't know. I guess I could have probably put a little more effort into making that feel a little more liquidy. Um, but again, I don't think it. I think it does a good enough job at describing what it is. I guess is the best way to put that. I did end up using a lot of red as like kind of just splotches for the to like just kind of show the blood was on the on the shirt in a way that I think came up pretty all right. Um, so yeah, again, I do think that the black and white version of this, assuming that I kind of shifted the mouth over and done some stuff for the blood and all that, I think it definitely probably would end up looking a little bit better. Um, but it's I think I'm just saying that because I want to convince myself to do it in black and white because then I don't have to color things. you know, I will say the background was tough on this one. I don't know, I just couldn't settle on anything. It was just there was a thousand different things that I kind of wanted to do, kind of didn't want to do, but it just they all felt like they were taking away from it more than they were giving. But white just feels so like it just feels so incomplete in comparison. I do kind of like this blue effects. Um, it looks fine, but it's just it's again it's just all of these just kind of felt off, and so I ended up having to go with one that just kind of felt the least off, which is always kind of an annoying feeling. But yeah, so that was today's drawing. I will not upload tomorrow as it is me and my girlfriend's 3 year anniversary, so I will not be will not be uploading tomorrow. So I will see y'all on Wednesday when I should be back into it. Again, thank y'all for all the support. Thank y'all for everything, all the comments, likes, obviously subscribers, everything. It's been super awesome. So thank you. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.